In today's class, we are going to learn fractions. First, let us see what fractions are. The word fraction is derived from a Latin word fractus, which means broken. A fraction represents a part of a whole or more parts of a whole or any number of equal parts. Fraction describes how many parts of a certain size are there. This we will learn in detail in today's class. So let us begin. We are going to learn fraction as a part of the whole. These are Reena and Meena. Their mother gives them a chocolate. Even though they are siblings, they are good friends. They share everything that they get. Now let's see how they are going to divide this chocolate. In order to get the equal part of the chocolate, they have to divide it into two equal parts. Now let's break this whole into two parts. The chocolate is broken into two parts. Is it equally divided? No, it is not. Now, is it equally divided? Yes. So, when you break a whole into two equal parts, they make two halves. When you put these two halves together, they become a whole. So, this is the chocolate piece that each of them are going to get. Now, which one do you call halves? Either this or this. Only when a whole is divided into two equal parts, then only each of them will be called as a half. This also is a half, this also is a half. That means both the parts should be of the same size. Then only it can be called as a half. So we have another chocolate which is vertically divided. So when these are divided equally into two parts, each part is called half. Each part is called half. When two halves come together, they become a whole. And half is expressed as 1/2. Okay, children, what is this? It is a circle. And this circle is divided into 8 equal parts. So you can see clearly it is divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 equal parts. Now this has to be shared among 6 friends. Now let's see how to express this in a fraction. First you have to answer me, into how many equal parts is the cake divided? Cake is divided into 8 equal parts. How many pieces will each one get? Each one gets 1 piece. The piece taken by each one can be written as 1/8, or this fraction can be read as 1/8. Same way, now how many of them shared the pieces? 6 of them share the pieces. Now how to express that in fraction? That is expressed as 6/8. Now this fraction can be read as 6/8. Now how many pieces are left? 2 pieces are left. How to write these in fractions? 2/8. This can also be read as 2/8. We learned fraction as a part of the whole. So when all these pieces are put together, they become a whole. We can see a square here. And this is cut into 4 equal parts. Can you see? Now when a whole is cut into 4 equal parts, each part becomes 1 fourth. It is also called as quarter. Now we are going to divide each of these pieces further, and we are going to see the fractions. Consider each square as a whole now. You can see each square has been divided into 4 parts. Now you tell me which of these can be the example for 1/4, or which of these can be called as 1/4. I have taken 1 pieces away from the group. Can you call this as 1/4? Can you call this as 1/4? Can we call this and this as 1/4? So this is not 1/4. This also is not 1/4. These two can be called 1/4 or quarter of the given whole. Why so? For a fraction to form, it is necessary that we have to divide the whole into equal parts. If you observe carefully, these two squares are divided into equal parts, and these are unequally divided. So these cannot be a part, or each part cannot be the part of the fraction. Or we cannot say it is equally divided. We cannot consider it as 4. This also cannot be considered as 4 because they are not divided equally. So in order to express a fraction as a part of whole, we must divide the whole into equal parts. Now how do we take 1/4 of this paper? 1/4 means nothing but 1 out of 4 pieces. So this is 1/4. 1 out of 4 pieces. So out of 4 take out 1. So this becomes 1/4. And each piece of this is 1/4. And it is expressed as 1/4 and read as 1/4 or quarter. Let us now learn fractions in detail. If you observe the fraction, each fraction consists of 2 numbers, and the numbers are separated by a line. The number above the line is called numerator, and the number below the line are called denominators. So what do these represent? Let us look at the pictures and see. First example, square is divided into 4 parts and 1 was taken out. Now, what do the numbers 1 in the numerator and 4 in the denominator mean? The denominator 4 represents the total number of pieces. You can clearly see there are 4 number of pieces. Totally there are 4 pieces. And the number 1 in the numerator represents number of part taken out. We have taken 1 part out, that is represented by the numerator. We have represented it as 1 and it is written in the numerators. Next example, if you see, we have taken a chocolate, cut into 2 equal pieces, taken 1 piece out, totally there were 2. So 1 in the numerator represents the part taken out, and 2 in the denominator represents the total number of pieces. You can see pieces of paper here. Now how do we express this in fractions? We all know that a fraction consists of 2 numbers. Number above the line is a numerator, below the line is a denominator. Now as we saw here, number in the numerator represents the part taken out. Now you tell me how many parts we have taken out. We have taken out 1 part. Let us write 1 in the numerator, and we know the number below is called the denominator, and it represents the number total number of pieces. Now totally how many pieces do we have? We have 1, 2 and 3 equal parts. So 3 takes the place of the denominator. So this is read as 1/3. 1/3 is nothing but 1 out of 3 equal pieces. Next number, if you see 1/8, it means nothing but 1 out of 8 equal parts. One part is taken out from total of 8 pieces. Now let us express these figures in fractions. If you see the first one, we can see an image here which is made of triangles. So first we need to know that figure is divided into how many equal parts. So let us count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So what is 9? 9 is the number of total pieces. So where does number 9 go? Number 9 goes to the denominator. Now let us take 4 pieces out. So we have taken 4 pieces out. Now how to write the remaining pieces in fraction? How many pieces are left? From 9 pieces you have taken 4 pieces. Now remaining pieces you have to write them as fraction. Count how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this part is read as 5/9 or 5/9. If you have to write the fraction of the taken out pieces, it will be 4/9 or 4/9. Now let us see one more figure. You can see 6 equal pieces. That means the whole is divided into 6 pieces. So 6 becomes the denominator. So let us take any 2 parts out. So we get 2 parts are taken out, 4 parts are remaining. Now how do you express the taken out pieces in fraction? Out of 6, how many we have taken out? We have taken out 2. So that you write in the numerator. So this becomes 2/6 becomes the fraction of the taken out part. Now if I ask you, what is the fraction of the remaining pieces? What will you write? You will write 4 in the numerator. So out of 6, 4 were left. That becomes 4/6. So these becomes 4/6. These become 2/6. Let us see the third one. We can see 5 equal strips. So 5 becomes the denominator. So what to write here in the numerator? It depends on the question we ask. If you ask how many pink pieces are there, then the fraction will be 2/5 or 2/5. If the question is how many green pieces are there, then the fraction will be 3/5, which is nothing but 3 out of 5. Last one, we can see a circle. Now we are considering it as 4 parts. Okay, a circle is divided into 4 equal parts. So let us write 4 in the denominator. If we take 3 parts out of the circle, the taken out piece is expressed as 3/4. That means this is the 3/4 part of the circle and the left one is 1/4 part of the circle, which means 1 out of 4 pieces. So this is how we express fractions and read them. Now let us picturize some fractions. First number I'll give you, fraction is 2/8. 2/8 means from equal parts 2 are separated or taken out or highlighted. Now how to create this? So to create this or to picturize this, what shall we do? Take 8 pieces of any object or any paper. We have a circle that is cut into 8 pieces. So let us take the circle. So 2/8 means out of 8 pieces, 2 are taken out. 2/8. Let us see one more. Next number is 1/6. How to represent 1/6? Take 6 equal pieces. Let us take the triangles. Okay, I have taken 6 equal pieces of triangle, and 1/6 means one has to be highlighted or taken away. So let us take one. So this becomes 1/6. Let us see one more number. Next fraction is 4/7, which means out of 7 parts, take out 4. Let us take these. So we have 7 equal parts, and out of that if we take out 4, this becomes 4/7. So this is read as 4/7, and this is how you represent 4/7.
In today's class, we learned the meaning of fractions, how to write fraction for the given situation, and to give example for fractions.